dancing on the clouds, waiting for your heart check. Got to let the beat get under your skin. I think I'm an angel, I'm gonna break my wings. A melody from heaven spins me round and around.
Hey guys, welcome to Laurie's podcast. Now I'm going to share with you how can we be creative, getting in the creative flow. I know that this has actually been asked for so long now, and it's finally here. Now Laurie's been in the music business for the past 10 years now, since when I was 23 I started out, and of course it's been my passion ever since then, but I had to kind of back away from the music scene for quite some time because of my health, and it crashed. But there are times where one day I probably will come back in a big way, and that's what musicians do. We come back and take our time. At the moment I've been really focused on my podcasts and my blog posts and stuff, and it's really great to see you guys following that. So getting in your creative flow of your musical background, if you're a musician or just a painter, artist of any kind, because music is an art, and when you're a talented musician, you're wanting to create these amazing lyrics or a tune that really captures people and really get the intriguing dance moves going. That's what you want to get out of a song. When I created a certain song like Chill in My Vein, that hit the music scene really quite quickly, and it was the lyrics that captured people's attention. Something about the uniqueness of the song that captured people, and Chill in My Vein has been our biggest hit around the world, and that's awesome. I'm really grateful for that. That's been so awesome. And that song was written because my passion and realistic life events that I expressed in the song. I lost my siblings when I was young, and of course my brother committed suicide when I was 10. So Chill in My Vein came about around that time zone of my life, and I guess later in life I decided it's time to blossom. So I recreated the song, rewritten it, and made it to be where it is now. Without the zone of flow, you're not able to have that expression. When you don't have a reason to write it and the reason to become what it is, therefore you've got to create a real passionate experience. So when you're creating a song, you want it to be where it is, right? You want to go in the flow. If it flows, if the lyrics flow and they come out right, and you've got to have it's like a poetry. So when you create that poetry, you balance it out and it sounds right to you, voila, you've created something beautiful. So when we create these beautiful things, you're in the zone. And when we're in the flow of everything, that just brings out this beautiful experience. And nothing like being in the flow of creating. And when we're in the flow of creating, and that's when your brain is happy, you're in the happy zone. And of course, when we're happy, we tend to be more creative, of course, too. So even if you're in a bad experience, you can create lyrics that have that meaning behind it. Like with Ex-Boyfriend's Collection, I wrote that song as about my own experience with guys that I dated in the past, and it just kept on happening to me, and I was just like, whoa, what's going on here, man? And I wrote about it because it's reality. That's what people face, and it's no-brainer. But I wanted people to relate to what I create, and that's the goal. When you create something, you want that meaning behind it as well, and it has to mean something to you. So when you're creating a song, you're wanting that beauty that comes with it. And of course, I guess with my way of doing things is so different to an average musician. So yeah, it's all to do with what I'm thinking that day, how I'm feeling that day, and whatever comes naturally. Just embrace it and let it flow. And when it flows, it's magical, right? And that's where I think my songs were just magical afterwards. When it's completed, it's like, being at its best, taking it to its best. And that's when I created the music videos and created the TV show, and just embracing each one with pride and joy. Because my music brought joy, no matter what I did. And that's crucial to what we do with our creativity. It's the same with art. Even when you're painting something, creating something, that's passion. You are expressing something, a part of you, within you. And that is crucial to who we are and expressing who we are as a person. And that's important to your flow of creating. So when you're in that position, just remember your creative flow is important. But finding that flow, I know it's challenging some days and you feel like, crap, and you don't really want to do anything. But really, get a journal out, start bringing out ideas, even if it's just, a draft, doesn't matter. Whatever situation that day you're in, whatever you're doing, just sitting down with a coffee or something and something comes to your mind, write it down. Simple as. It's like with my lyrics. I write it down, whatever comes to my mind. So it doesn't matter what time of the day, whether you're waiting for the bus or not, just write it immediately. Or even you can put an app on your phone and write it into that app. Because nothing worse than actually going, oh my God, where can I put that, Because you've got things going around and around and around in your brain. This is crucial because this is your creative side coming out and blossoming. It's like a flower ready to bloom. That's what you want in your creativity. And I was reading a book actually from Elizabeth Gilbert, and it was interesting. It was a magical story about creativity, letting it flow and not pressuring yourself to get in that flow. When you're not in the flow, don't pressure yourself to do it straight away. Just go and have a coffee in the sunshine, relax for a bit, and maybe something might come to you in that time zone. Don't pressure yourself to be picture perfect either, because when we pressure ourselves, and I know sometimes when you're in the music business and they pressure you to have a time zone, that can be frustrating as hell, and no matter what we do, we are still human, no matter what. And getting a good night's sleep really makes a difference too when you're creative. Your mindset is actually better in the morning. So when you're in the morning, you could be rushing around, going to work or something, but get up reasonably early, have time for yourself, write in your journal, write that idea down, no matter what it is, just get in that creative flow. That's what we want to see happen. So these are my tips for you guys. If this helps you, if you're a musician, great. I love to hear your comments. Write them below and let me know how you get on. And if you are keen to hear more ideas on how to get creative and be who you are as a person, because there are people who create blogs, podcasts, getting ideas to create whatever they're doing. It's no brainer. It's just simply letting it flow. It's like with my podcast. If something comes to mind, press the button, man, record, hello. Go with the flow, guys, and see what happens. Great to have myself back into flow of creating these podcasts for you guys, and I hope this serves you. Sending my love all to you guys. Take it easy, guys.
waiting for. Yeah, dancing off the clouds. Hear that melody? Dancing on the clouds, waiting for your heart jack. Got to let the beat get under your skin. I think I'm an angel. I'm gonna break my wings. A melody from heaven spins me round and around.